Hi, welcome to Patch of the Week. This time we're recreating the boot up sound from the Master System from SEGA. And this actually is in two parts. I'm going to do the first part first of all. And what we need is a square wave, which we've got. And we've got that on oscillator 1 here at the moment. Oscillator 2, we've got another square wave, but we've got it detuned. So it's actually playing this F sharp here at the same time. And what we need to do now is introduce some sort of glide to get it to glide from these pitches to these pitches. So the way that we do that is we can introduce an envelope. So envelope generator 1 at the moment you're not hearing, and it's pre-patched to pitch automatically here. So all I need to do is bring this up and then decide how quickly I want it to glide here. Now a neat little trick you can do is you can, if we just lose oscillator 2 a second, you can put some delay in, because then that allows you to hear which note it's starting from, and then it'll glide up like that. So we want it to start on the B here, and I've got my NTS1 here I can use as a reference. So there's my B, so you can hear that's a little bit flat. So that's close enough. So now we can bring in our second oscillator and we should get that nice little glide. And then take the delay off. Now what I was doing in the intro there was I was also triggering that from a switch. You can also control it from the mod wheel. So if I go mod wheel out into the frequency, I can actually do it manually, or as I was doing before, take the switch, envelope generator 1, trigger in, and then I'm triggering it manually. So that's how we did the first part. Okay, so for the second part of the startup sound, we need actually 3 notes of polyphony. So we're going to use one oscillator from here, the MS-20. We're going to detune the second oscillator, a third below, and then we're going to use the NTS1, also on the square wave, to use for our third note of polyphony to play chords. So that's a really neat way as well to use an NTS1 if you need an extra note of polyphony with an analog synth. Yeah, works really well. So you'll see in a second how you do that. So you can hear that that's a major third below. It's tuned at the moment, oscillator 2. We also need a little bit of noise to go with this sound, and we need some vibrato. So we're just going to bring in a little bit of frequency modulation. So that's patched automatically through to this modulation generator, or LFO. I've already set the frequency and the waveform, so that's sounding quite good. And now we need to bring in the noise. So how do we do that? Well, the MS-20 has a noise generator built in, pink noise and white noise. We're going to use white noise for this. I'm going to go in, out of there, into the VCA, and then out of the VCA, straight back into external signaling. So now you hear some noise, as well as the sound. What I can also do if I want to is I can control the volume of that noise with the mod wheel here by patching it in. So just going into the control input, which is pretty cool. But actually for this example I need an envelope to trigger that. I'm going to go out of the envelope generator 1 into the control input, but the reversed version, and that means that then I can just get that little initial hit that I want. Dies off for those 2 notes in the chord. So now I've created it. It sounds like this.